So let me now introduce the next speakers that are Alban and Julien of FAMDT, which is the National Federation of Traditional Music and Dance Organization of France. I believe, if I remember well, they are bringing together about 140 organizations all across the country, from grassroots level to, I mean, even to government level. And I think they have a long experience because started in the 1990s, and I think they have many ideas and to bring into the network. So welcome, Alban and Julien. If
Hello,
there are some problems with the language, I think we'll find some solution.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hey. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much. Yes, it's not easy for us to explain all the federation in English. It's not also easy to understand what you say here, but we try to explain a little bit. And for that, we have a document. Elspeth, you can put the document, please. There is many information in this document, so we just start to say something, but also we can send the document if you need. And there is also with us Maël Hougron from the Federation, and maybe he could say some explain also. So second slide, please. Thank you very much. Our federation is from 1985, and very diversity of structure of field of folk music and dance in France. 148 members, and Alban explained after the different typology of member. We try to have a dynamic and current feel of folk culture. It's not so easy to explain what is folk, what is trad, what is it's the question what do we speak about in Belgium next time. But for us, we try to change the name one time, but for traditional will be the better for explain what we do and what we are, who we are. Collective and pragmatic research and development. We have different parts. Research and development is very important for us, for the music and the dance. It's a place for cooperative, of course, and to share service, support, and experimentation. A place of shared analysis for thinking, to debate and work in collective way, to network, to enhance practice and support member. Next slide. So you can see on the map that we are present all around the France, but many people are in Brittany, of course, because of the history of this part of France and of this culture, and as many members who practice music and also dance. And also in the south of France, I live in the south of France in Occitanie, there is many festival and many musicians. Other part of France, it's more difficult to have contact, but there is also less activity around this kind of music. And we are also present in territory of Dom-Tom. And now Alban continue the presentation with the typology of the member. Next slide, thank you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for the for European Folk Network for the invitation. It's very important for the FAMDT, this exploration and cooperation with the network. And I would like to apologize for my English, which is very bad. I'm sorry. And in the FAMDT, a diversity of member, for example, places of creation and live music venues, and the multi-activity or multidisciplinary venues, for example, artistic factory spaces or cultural third party. And in the territories exist regional music and dance centers. He worked to creation and transmission and the teaching and the teaching places, festival or artistic collective, artist group or producer, booker, label, publisher, and the cultural service and organization, sorry, and local authority in the music craftsmen. And the organization, the management method are mainly associative for 19%. And the project is is very important, the value and operating principles for the FAMDT. This is a positive affirmation of the diversity of the sector in strong dynamics, carrying the value of respect and emancipation of people, of living together and cultural sharing, of involvement and citizen initiative, a corpus of shared values and cultural rights, intangible cultural heritage, popular education, and solidarity economy. Open vision is of the field and of folk and world music and dance, and the will to include whole actor of folk and world music would like to join a cooperation process, taking it into account cultural diversity based to involvement of people and recognition of territories, and not a lobby but spaces for the co-construction of the general interest and non-restrictive national entry and act to other territorial levels in support of the dynamic of the agents. Julien?
Yeah, so like you see, there is many different people, many different kind of member. Sometimes there is only not professional structure, and sometimes big festival with maybe 20 people work in this structure. So it's really different, but every kind of member have something to give to the federation. So it's very interesting. Our action is transmission, training, and support for professionalization, live performance and creation, and documentation, and the federation heritage policy. We work with national bibliotheca. It's for us very important to have this kind of collaboration. And we have also this part is more I mean the kind of the artistic part, and we try also to have musician or dancer in our federation of chorus, and in the part of decision and discussion to have artistic and not only economic or I mean the organization, but artistic is very important. So we have a contribution to public policy. So we are direct discussion with the government. Different. We have of course the Ministry of Culture. So we are directly for this kind of discussion and try to explain that our music are more important. So sometimes we are in the patrimony of ministry. Involvement in working group at the national level. So we try to have development work on the reality of practice and profession, from amateur practice and other one. Part with the observation that we could have, we try to have information to give to the ministry, for example. Resource space and federation professional meeting. So we have different group, one for dance, one for the festival, and try to have time for discuss with member. And one time by years we have a very big and important meeting in different parts of France, where it's time to speak with everybody. And the territorial issue with the creation of a network of structuring dynamic in this territory, as well as exploring of the European and international, like we try to do today. And Alban can finish the explain of the organization.
Thank you, Julien. And the organization of the federation, there is a management team of the service of the federal project, three persons, a director and general administration and strategy of communication, a representation by territories with reference. For example, Maël is a referent for the Région Pays de Loire, and Julien is a referent in the Région PACA, no, Région Occitanie, and the collegial organization composed for 24 administrators, and the support from Minister of Culture in France for a general interest mission, and the not a lobby but a space for co-construction for the general interest, and this cooperation with exploration of cooperation in network, European folk network is important for a desire to work on the challenge of the cultural and civic Europe by initiating cooperation and with the member of federation to set up a European project with Erasmus or Creative Europe program. Voilà. Thank you.
Yeah, we are in work in progress for working in Europe, and so you have many information in our website, but we are working to change, and it will be important also to have some English part in this website. So thank you very much.